Hi, everybody, and welcome to Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today is Bobby Macey of Macey Media. Bobby, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, and happy Friday.
I know, I hear you, man. I love the enthusiasm. So enthusiastically tell me what you do there at Macey Media.
Well, I appreciate you asking, first and foremost. I got sick of all the ad agencies out there that are just always offering a bajillion things, and it's tough for any business to actually work with them really closely. And I'm a relationships guy, and so I started Macey Media to accomplish a few things. One, I'm kind of a jack of all trades, and I didn't want to just stay in my own lane. I wanted to tell stories in a unique and creative way and in a very visual way. And that's why I started Macey Media. And we do a lot of video production and a lot of graphic design. And we just try and help people tell their story.
And when people come to you and new clients come to you, what is the challenge that they're having in telling their story?
You know, a lot of them, and this sounds cliche, Charlene, but a lot of them just overthink it, right? They're really good at running their business and understanding what they need to do to run their business, but they're not good at the elevator pitch and telling other people, hey, here's the 30-second version of my business and how it's going to help you.
Well, that brings up a good question. It's video, video, video these days. And I'm hearing everything from 15-second videos to 30-second videos to maybe a nice long format. What's your recommendation for folks when they come to you?
Honestly, it depends on what they're doing. So I ask a lot of questions. And in my business, we do a lot of training videos, whether they're B2C focused, B2B focused, or internal training videos, right? And so I save a lot of people a lot of money by doing some long form content for internal training that just allows them to free up their time. So imagine a CEO who needs to onboard new employees, right? Or a director or VP level position, and they need to get information out, and they don't want to have to go to an onboarding meeting in person every single time. Video is the perfect solution for that. Now, one could obviously argue, well, personal touch, and they're not there in person, right? But they kind of are in a way. They can still, people can sense their intonation, their excitement, the feeling. It's pretty much the next best thing of being there in person. But then you've got the advertising side of that, right? Which is, hey, from a marketing front, what's better? Do we need a 30-second spot, a 15-second spot? In today's world, it honestly depends on where you want your content. If I'm thinking traditional TV, or even am thinking YouTube advertising or Facebook or Instagram, yeah, I'm going to be thinking in those time slots of 30 and 15 seconds. But if I'm just putting something up on my website or on a landing page and I'm going to get some paid ad spend to drive traffic there, I don't necessarily need to confine myself with those specific time slots, right? So it honestly varies. And I hope that that's not too broad of an answer, but I hope that it makes sense.
Well, that's why people come to you, because they hear video and they think one thing, and you're like, no, 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 it depends. What's the message? Who's the audience? And what's the platform? That's why they need to talk to a professional like you. Talk to me a little bit about, with the growth and development of video and the variety of platforms, where do you see this industry going in the next couple of years?
Oh my word, that's a can of worms, Charlene. You sure you want to go there?
How long do you need,
I
though?
think
Maybe I should have asked that first.
I'll give you the 30-second version. I think the 30-second version is we're going to see a whole lot more video. We've already seen massive platforms change their strategies, right? It used to be that if you didn't monetize a YouTube channel, there weren't always ads on your channel. Now, channels that aren't being monetized by the creators are still having ads run on them. And we've got so much that can happen with video because it's such a compelling way to tell a story. I read a stat the other day that said people who view video retain up to 95% of the information given them in that video, as compared to something like text where it's much lower. And so it's becoming something where we're going to see more and more people getting in the space. And the other thing is we all have these, right? And so it's so easy to literally do something like this hey, Bobby Macey here with Macey Media, blah, 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 blah. And I can just post that and people can get a sense for who I am, what I stand for. Do they want to work with me? What's my personality like? So video accomplishes so much. And I think from the ad side, we're going to see very important technology that continues to roll out to make video easier. I know I went over 30 seconds, but I'm going to say this one other thing. I am a professional video producer and editor. Like I have all the expensive software and this and that, and I make really sleek videos for businesses, but not everybody wants to go into that deep dive and they still want video. There are amazing companies out there that are making it so easy to produce video content where it's just based on your browser or an app on your iPhone, and you don't have to become a full-fledged video editor or producer to make cinematic and beautiful videos. And so the technology is just going to become easier and easier, more drag and drop, almost like the Squarespace compared to the WordPress for websites. And we are just going to see so much innovation with video where the common person with their smartphone is going to be able to produce incredible content and post it.
But they still need the help of somebody like you to make sure that they do it right. Just because you do it doesn't mean you've done it right. Well, Bobby Macey, thanks so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Well, Charlene, you've been awesome, and I agree with you 100%. You need to consult somebody for strategy who has been there, who can help you out. And I hope that you have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend, my friend.
Thank you. Right back at you. That's Bobby Macey with Macey Media. And if you'd like to learn more about what he does, you can check him out on dailyadbrief.com. And that's going to do it for us on Digital Champions. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. We look forward to seeing you next time.